The G20 in Rome, disappointing for many people on hopes for greater aspirations, greater, firmer commitments in the communique, but there was some progress on trade disputes, which I guess we should be thankful on.
Yeah, that's true. But when it comes to the trade, the disputes, let's also see what sort of progress will be made on that front, because detail was lacking from that agreement between the US and the EU. But switching gears and focusing on climate change, the key challenge here in Rome, Steve, was very well described by the Prime Minister of Italy, Mario Draghi. In the press conference on Sunday, he said that the developing countries were telling the advanced economies, listen, we are in this mess because of you, because you have polluted a lot over the last 3 to 4 decades. And so the question for the Italians who were organizing this G20 summit here in Rome was how do they square that, how to bring to the table all of these countries together and find a common language on climate change. And so in the end, diplomats were negotiating throughout the night on Saturday, and they agreed to essentially pursue efforts to limit the rise in global temperatures to 1.5 degrees Celsius. And they also said that they want to do more within this decade. But the question there is, how are they going to achieve that? And what we need to see now from COP is concrete measures on how these countries will want to achieve carbon neutrality. But as we're here in Rome after the G20 meeting, it's also a good moment to reflect on multilateralism. And during that press conference on Sunday, the Prime Minister of Italy said he was more hopeful about the state of cooperation now. And so I asked them why, what has changed?
Something has changed. I think and what's changed is the assessment that without cooperation, we go nowhere on issues like climate, on issues like health, on issues like poverty. We go nowhere. And the form of cooperation we know best is multilateralism. And we know best because we have rules. And these rules have been written a long time ago, and they granted us a long period of prosperity. Some of these rules ought to be changed now, it's quite clear, but the way to change these rules is to do it together. And that's where I think things have improved and have changed.
So according to Prime Minister of Italy, Mario Draghi, there's now a sense that without cooperation, nothing can be achieved, whether that's on climate change, on the pandemic that the G20 is still dealing with as well as throughout the world. So let's see how multilateralism will work over there, Juliana, in Glasgow, and how much progress the nations will achieve on climate change.